Hi, I'm Amanda and I'm here in Everett at our Fluke headquarters. I've heard a lot of buzz around here that there's a new product and I'm really excited to see what it is. And I want to go find Michael Raich, our product manager, to find out what it is, see if he'll show us. Let's go. There he is. Hey Michael, are you busy?
Hey man, no, not at all. What's up?
So I've heard a lot of buzz about a new product and I was wondering if you'd be willing to show us today.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, let me put this down. Yeah, so before I show you the product, what I want to do is walk through how we develop a product here at Fluke Biomedical. So a lot of what we do is we interact with customers. We try and figure out what they're trying to do and what makes their job hard. So as we looked into this product, what we kind of found out was they're looking for something that was portable. They're doing jobs all around the hospital and they need to move around.
Yep.
They want to be able to work on the go all day too. So they were looking for battery life and some way to store their data and be able to download it later. So they really want to be on the go all day.
Yeah.
They want something that's small, portable, easy to move. They also want a screen that's easy to read, easy to operate, right? Something that's easy to work with on a daily basis. They're looking for accuracy. They want to be confident in their measurements.
Yep.
When they go out in the hospital and they test different things, they're carrying a lot of different tools around. They'd like to reduce that amount of tools that they have to carry as much as possible.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and they want to ease their test setup as much as possible. They don't want multiple test setups. They don't want to use modules. They'd like everything to be there all the time, so you can't lose something or forget something. So as we thought about all these pain points that customers were having, we took that into consideration, and all those things flowed into the products that I'm about to show you today.
I'm excited.
So as we come up on this table, we're going to be showing the VT650. So the VT650 is our entry-level gas flow analyzer. And some of the great things about this is that we did make it portable and easy to use. We have lots of carrying options, right? You see that it's kicked up at a 45-degree angle. You can also have it lay down flat. We thought about, this not being able to slip off the small workspaces that people have. There's limited space. So there's rubberized feet so it won't fall. The other thing that we did was test setup, right? I brought that up earlier. We have one flow channel here. So it does high flow and low flow. So you're really going to hook it up and let it go. We also have low pressure and high pressure ports here, so you're able to hook it right up to wall regulators and test that too. The other things that make this really easy is we have a built-in oxygen sensor, right? So you don't have to forget anything or lose anything. It's not a module.
Yeah.
This has a 2% accuracy and a 1-year life. So this is a really capable product here. As we get to the screen, we have a 7-inch color touchscreen, and it's really easy to use. So you can visualize results either here on the airway screen, but we also have a breath view screen that shows the 16 different breath parameters that you guys could measure. The other thing that's nice here is you can customize this to show only what you want to see for that branded model of medical gas flow device that you're testing. So here we've customized Breath View 1 to just show what you need for a test. So you can configure that however you want. The other thing that's great here is every time you go to a new branded model of gas flow device, you have a different setup. You have different parameters that need to be tested. But you can save that under a test profile. So it will save all the units, your correction mode, your gas type. So all you have to do is load that, right over here. It loads it up, you hook up your breathing circuit, and you're ready to test.
That's awesome.
So this is a really, really capable device. You have an 8-hour battery life here. You're able to store all your results to onboard memory, and you're able to download them at the end of the day using the Excel plugin. The other thing that's great is this is more than just a gas flow analyzer. If we go back to the airway screen and more data, you have a built-in thermometer and barometer. So you can get rid of those 2 test devices. So you have less to carry with this.
That's great.
Yeah, it comes in a whole bunch of different carrying options, some great cases. So I really think we hit the nail on the head with this one.
So if I'm not mistaken, though, we released this last year. So what's the new update for today?
You're right. So I purposely kind of misled you there. This is something we released last year. What we released this year is under this cover.
Ooh, exciting.
So again, as we figure out, as we were talking to customers, we figured out that they wanted more, right? The low pressure and the high pressure wasn't enough. They wanted ultra low pressure and ultra low flow, right, to be able to test some more applications like oxygen concentrators, neonatal ventilators, or anesthesia machines, right? So they need that resolution and accuracy. They also wanted an external trigger, right? So for people that use that, this solution has that as well. And the other thing that they wanted was better oxygen accuracy, right? So we were able to enable it here.
Excited to see.
So
dun, dun, dun.
here we have the VT900A. So again, it has that ultra low flow and ultra low pressure capability. Oxygen accuracy is 1%, and it has a 2-year life.
Oh, great.
And you have that external trigger. So that's what's built in here. What's really new here is the vapor anesthesia tester. So just as a preface, we have this in demo mode. So it's cycling through a lot of the capability, and I'll tell everyone what's going on there. So what vapor expands is not just concentration measurements of oxygen. You can now do the 5 anesthetic agents, as well as CO2 and N2O. Now, why is this important? You can now test your anesthesia machine from end to end. So you can do your ventilator and your vaporizer with this solution.
That's great.
Some really cool points about this is it automatically detects the gas that's being dispensed in the breathing circuit, right? So you're not telling it what to look for. You're not setting anything up. The other thing that's nice is it pops up the top 2 agents that are being detected. You shouldn't ever see more than one, but if you see 2, then you know that something's failing. It detects other failure modes, such as the interlock failing, or perhaps that the vaporizer was misfilled with the wrong agent. A lot of those things that you can't test with other analyzers on the market, this is able to find.
Helpful.
The other thing you'll see is through the color touchscreen display, we're able to see the color code, the international color code of each gas. This is the same across the globe. And this is a really cool feature that allows you to say, hey, did I turn sevoflurane on? Yeah. Am I seeing yellow? Yeah. So it's a nice quick check, and it's a nice way to say to see everything. CO2 and N2O are always displayed. A lot of times those are your carrier gases. And detecting the concentration of nitrous oxide is important because it is overdosable as well. So again, what we're trying to minimize here is overdosing or over-administering anesthetic agent or under-administering anesthetic agent, because you don't want your patient to be awake, right, and aware of what's going on, but you also don't want to send them into cardiac arrest or cause death. So these are all really, really important things to test. So we also provide the accessory with it to get you started. So this connects to the standard breathing circuit, so it's something to get you started right out of the box. We have this really neat quick connect, so if you've ever used an air compressor, that spring-loaded connection, that really secure feel is going to let you know that you have a good connection here. And of course, you want to send all of your exhaust gases through the scavenge system, right, because you don't want those to be breathed. You also get everything that's great about the VT900A. So you're able to use this touchscreen. Again, you're able to have this great display, but you're also able to save your test results. So all of that onboard memory, that true all-day on-the-go testing is retained with this solution. So you don't have to plug it in over the course of the day. You can just let it run. And it's a really, really great solution. We're really excited to bring this out to the market.
That's awesome. And so what does this mean for our customers?
So for our customers, if you're looking for one solution to test all of your medical gas flow equipment, this would be it. Now you're able to test everything from flow, pressure, volume to oxygen concentration, now anesthetic agent concentration. If you're looking for that one solution, it's this one. And you can send this right out to Fluke and get it calibrated. So you're sending it to one manufacturer and not 2 different ones, right? So you can ensure that your downtime is minimized.
That sounds great. And if customers wanted to learn more, how can they do that?
Well, as always, they can go to the Fluke Biomedical website. So we have www.flukebioMedical.com/vapor is going to be the product page for this. But they can also contact their local sales representative and keep their eyes open on YouTube, as well as the Advantage Training Center for upcoming updates as we get more content created.
Awesome. That was so exciting. Thank you for taking the time to show us this.
No, I'm really excited about this.
Thank you guys for joining. We appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below and we'll make sure to answer. And as again, keep an eye out on our social channels for upcoming videos and any upcoming Facebook Live. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, thanks.
Bye.